Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play.
Hello, it's Junk Journal January time, which is hosted by Meg's Journals, and here are all the prompts with today's prompt, map. So I'm starting with a page from an atlas. It's about 22 inches by about 14 inches. Being able to have such a lovely big page just gave a great opportunity to do this. It's a massive big fold out. I fold it in half and then I fold one side to the halfway line and then I keep folding it up. So I then fold over the next bit and then I fold over the last bit. So what you've got is 4 sections going across the page. If you fold it over on top of itself, this will help you in the final piece when it all folds out. So see how that all unfolds. Now I'm folding it lengthways and just in half. So you can obviously do, once you see the structure, your mind will probably wander and you'll think of all different ways that you can use this little flip out fold. So see? Folds across and then down. So I just do it all together first and I use my bone folder to actually press all of those folds in and then it kind of eases itself into that structure. Now, there's only 3 cuts in this. So I'm just unfolding it. These are your fold lines that you have so far and we'll be cutting in those 3 places. So here, here and here. All right, now I like to cut them as really tiny little V's. So you're just cutting up to the fold line. And I do that for all 3 because it just gives you a little bit of extra breathing space when you're folding it in, so it gives you less bulk. So that's the only reason that I'm just cutting them as little wedges rather than straight cuts. Also because this matte paper, it's a little bit heavier weight than a normal printer paper. So cutting down on the bulk helps again. So that's the point where I ink around all of my edges. Now all I'm doing is I'm just pasting little journaling spots. So I had this little paper pad of these little, faux invoices and ledger papers and that sort of thing. And I thought they were quite fun as little journaling spaces. So I'm sticking them all down and inking around the edges, but I'm sticking them all down on each of the little sections as you open it up. But you could just use plain coffee dyed paper, or you could just use the map itself just for interest. All sorts of things. You could also put extra little pockets inside. It's one of those things where the possibilities are truly endless. So as you can see, I'm pasting down all the little journaling spots that I've decided I'll use. And now on the other sides, I decided I'd just paste down the pieces that didn't have journaling spots. So they were more like little faux invoices that were already filled in and so forth. So it just gave it a little bit of a different look from one side to the other. Again, that would be really cute to do like photographs or some kind of other image or stamping or something like that. And there's the final one that I thought that just made it as a nice little front cover. Now, the only extra touch that I did do is I did actually put in thumb holes, but let me show you how it works. So there it is. It all folds itself closed. And if you have any little pieces that are just a bit sticky, then just give them an extra press. And over time, it does actually sort of fold and unfold itself. So then for the next step, I just thought I'll do an easy decoration behind it. I'm just using the same little papers that I used inside as my journaling spots. I'm just using a couple of those for the background. And honestly, that's really all this particular one needed. I am using extra strong glue to glue it down. So there I'm using my 540 glue. And, you know, that just helped. And I also did a little bit of extra taping on that first front fold just to give it extra strength. But they're just little extra touches. So there we are, all flips out. You've got all the journaling spots underneath. And as you can see here, I actually have added little thumb holes. So there they all are. They're just flipping out. And on this one, I did one on the wrong side. But if you put your thumb holes in as you're opening it up, it'll make more sense where to put them. So I find that best on the top and the left, and back it all goes. All folds down again. So, I mean, you know, I did a couple of extra thumb holes, but it's fine. So there you are, loads of journaling space, a giant fold out, and, you know, map pages make this sort of stuff so easy. They make it more robust, and you've got all that extra room to play with. I hope that you might have a go at making your own version of this. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy.